We're back at verse 10. Remember, we're in 2 Samuel chapter 6 now. So David decided not to move the ark of the Lord into the city of David. Instead, he took it to the house of Obed-Edom. Verse 11 says, the ark of the Lord remained there in Obed-Edom's house for 3 months, and the Lord blessed Obed-Edom and his entire household. Now, one of the things you've got to recognize is that Obed-Edom is not an Israelite. Obed-Edom belongs to the city of Gath, and in so doing, he is now a Philistine. And we tell ourselves God cannot bless people. But when the Spirit of God and when the presence of God is allowed to dwell in anybody's life, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, what you've done in the past, God will take up residence and he would begin to bless whosoever allows him to come in. Our key is having God dwell with us. Obed-Edom had him for 3 months. We can have God for a lifetime. It means that he comes to dwell in us the same way he dwelt in the house of Obed-Edom. He could dwell in our houses, our lives, and we can afford to receive the blessing. Now, David's error becomes Obed-Edom's blessing. So when the church pushes God out, you can still receive him in your life and live abundantly and live under the blessings of God. And I wanted to make sure you understand God's blessing does not equal money or finance. God's blessing could equal peace of mind. God's blessing could equal comfort, peace in your home. God's blessing could mean that the job that was giving you so much problems now becomes so much easier. The schoolwork that was so difficult becomes so much easier. God's blessing shows up in varying ways for different people. He could heal, he could deliver, he could increase. God could do that, but he's got to be living on the inside. Now, if he isn't living on the inside, then he's living on the outside. And just like David and they, if he's living on the outside, he's not blessing you. But if he's living on the inside, he's definitely blessing. I wonder, have you asked yourself today, do I have him on the inside? And if you don't, pray this prayer with me. Father, in Jesus' name, come into my life. Forgive me of my sins. Come and live with me forever. In Jesus' name.